Match for third place, Tunisia versus Nigeria. Tunisia 3.1, draw 3.2, and Nigeria 2.6. Now, anybody who is into trend betting, the last time that they met was in 2016. But these guys, for the past 5 meetings, 2016, twice in 2009, 2006, and 2004 have all ended in a draw. There's obviously, these guys are cursed with the draw stick here. So I think Nigeria should get the job done. But Nigeria's been one of the only teams whose matches have seen goals. So Martin, start us off here. Tunisia versus Nigeria. Who do you think will prevail for the third place?
Oh, I think it looks like a very tricky game. I was delighted to see both teams scoring in that Nigeria v Algeria game, as we predicted. But obviously, heartbreak for Nigeria. Conceded that 95th minute free kick from Riyad Mahrez. That was just crazy scenes out there. Great for Algeria, horrible for Nigeria. And this game looks like it really could go either way to me. These third place playoff games are just horrible for the players because they've had to deal with the disappointment of crashing out at the semi-finals. They've missed the opportunity to go to the big game, and they have to somehow pick themselves up after being absolutely exhausted playing for several weeks to somehow find the energy and motivation to go into a bronze medal playoff game, which neither of them is probably going to be that bothered about winning. So I would have to suggest, please keep your stakes relatively low on this one. We saw England lost to Sweden in the semi-final of the Women's World Cup when England were clear favourites. And afterwards, Phil Neville just said, these games are pointless. All my players were shattered. I don't know what was happening. So I'd bear that in mind before betting on it. Having said that, I do think we should see a good open game here. Nigeria, like you said, they're the one team where we've been seeing both teams scoring. Lots of goals in their games. 2-1 against South Africa, 2-1 against Algeria, 3-2 against defending champions Cameroon. They take risks, they attack with flair and pace and purpose, and they really do leave gaps at the back. So it's an exciting team to watch. I think they'll concede against Tunisia, but I think they'll get on the score sheet as well. So I do think both teams to score looks good at 2.1. And I might go for a little 2.05 on the draw as well. I think this one could go to extra time. But yeah, I'm keeping my stakes low.
Yeah, I completely agree with you as well. I was looking if I was going to play the outright to Nigeria there to qualify or to win third place at 1.78. Alex, I was just thinking a bet that came to mind, sort of like the over 2 goals. Do you have odds for that one? Because that would be quite a good one, wouldn't it? 2 goals, push over two goals, and you get your money. Are you looking at something like that?
Yeah, we definitely know each other for 6 years now, and you know what I'm going for, over 2 goals at 1.79.
Ooh, yes.
The best odds that you can find right now on the market. I will push it because, like Martin said, it's good to keep your stakes low. It's good to skip this match, if you ask me. No, I will not bet on this match. No, because the third place match, it doesn't bring any value to the two teams. So we are just previewing the match here, and if you are a degenerate and if you want to bet on every single match, yes, bet on goals, bet on a draw, because this is the trend for the draw. I'm not a trend better, but this is a trend, and they will not go all in because they are very, very sick of playing for this third place, let's say. Nothing to win for the two teams. But yeah, I think that we should see goals. Over 2 goals at 1.79 is the play here. Again, if you're a degenerate, both teams to score is the play. Draw is the play. So Martin said it all before me. I'm just staying away simply like that.
Yeah, completely echo that. Bet with a small stake if you do want to bet on this one. I think we're sort of probably 1-1 draw, both teams to score. I love that over 2 goals bet there. So there we go. That is our preview for the third place. Why do they still do the match for third? I know they're obviously trying to determine the third. They need to know, don't they, who comes in third? It's...
They don't really need to, though, do they? They don't do it in the Champions League. You don't have a third place.
No.
I mean, you're out. Once you've lost the semi-finals, you're out. I don't know if it's an extra money spinner. It's an extra game. It's an extra round of tickets to sell. But it really does seem pointless due to the lack of motivation among the teams. teams don't really seem to care anymore about finishing third.
No.
They just got the disappointment of crashing out. You may as well just let them go home, I think. I can see these games being scrapped in future.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking as well.
Well, for the Gold Cup, for example, we didn't have did we? Third place match.
We did have. It was the like the Sweden England that Martin was talking about. Some do, don't they? Have the
I think that we had one for Copa America, if I remember correct, and none for the Gold Cup. I think that they played only the final, Mexico versus USA, and that's it. So I think that I don't know. They just want to determine who's getting the bronze medal, because like that is in every competition, like on the big stages, But for example, on Champions League, they don't play the third.
Well, yeah, that's exactly
the third place of Europa League,